To understand Luther's views on baptism, it's helpful to go back to the language the Apostle Paul used. We were buried, therefore, with him by baptism into death. For if we have been united with him in a death like his, we shall certainly be united with him in a resurrection like his. Luther took Paul's language at face value. Baptism is not a symbolic washing away of one's sin. It actually drowns the sinner. So when we are baptized, we are truly joined into Christ's death and his resurrection. Therefore, baptism is not just a simple ceremony to be remembered along life's journey. Baptism is a means of grace, one of the ways God delivers his promise of the forgiveness of all your sin and resurrection to eternal life. In fact, baptism is the first concrete way God delivers that promise. God takes the first step in his relationship with you and claims you as his own by baptizing you into the death and into the resurrection of Jesus. So, what good is the promise of baptism for you today? Having received a specific word from Jesus, you can hold him to that promise when times get tough. In other words, baptism gives you something to call on, to lean on. You actually get to demand from Christ that he deliver on his promise. This is what Luther himself did over and over again. When he found himself experiencing trials and crosses in his life, he cried out, "But I am baptized!" Simply put, Luther was calling on the promise Paul wrote about in Romans 6. Having been baptized into a death like Christ's, you can be assured you will experience a resurrection like his as well. All of this was said and done so you can remember, a mighty fortress is our God.